into her eyes the whole time. Look how big they are, and one goes without the other. There's that.
Fuck, bro, this nigga gone. Ain't no, bro, that's just a blanket now. Look, it's gone. Nigga gone.
Welcome back to the channel, family. It's your guy Trip 5 back again with another creepy video compilation. Make sure you guys like the video, and if you're new, subscribe so you can join the family. Let's jump right into it, y'all.
Here are some facts that will definitely save your life. If you ever wake up, especially in the middle of the night, and you suddenly can't move a single part of your body, but you're fully awake and you feel like someone is watching you, do not panic. What's happening to you is called sleep paralysis, a very terrifying but fortunately harmless condition where the body is in full sleep mode but the brain is fully awake. Many people have reported seeing shadowy figures, whispering or hearing noises, or especially feeling something sit on their chest. Do not panic because it's not real. You are not in any real danger. Instead, what you must do is focus on moving a finger or a toe. This can help your body wake up. And most importantly, stay calm and take long, deep breaths. Panicking makes it worse. However, in more terrifying cases, sleep paralysis can be a sign that something actually is going on. For example, there could be an actual home intruder in your home and your body is paralyzed in fear. In such cases, what you must do is either try to wake up as soon as possible or at least pretend to sleep. At all costs, do not panic as this can and will kill you. Many people have died from sleep paralysis this way. Do not panic. Stay safe.
It's like every time she's saying don't panic, it's making you panic even more. I don't agree with everything that she's saying about sleep paralysis. I doubt it could really kill you. I'm not too sure about it. But I've heard that when this happens and you get through this whole situation and continue to be in the sleep state, that you will start to astral travel. And this is a real thing. Even the CIA came out with documents about this, but they call it remote viewing. It's just a different name for it.
That is fucking creepy. Pay close attention to her eyes the whole time. Look how big they are, and one goes without the other. There's that. It's almost like she's like an android or something. That's why I kept saying, watch it, watch it.
I've seen clips where
A nigga just evaporated right in front of us on the street, bro. The nigga walked across the street and just fell out. Man, look at this shit, bro. He stretched, bro, like he gave up. I don't know. What the fuck, bro? This nigga gone. Ain't no, bro, that's just a blanket now. Look, it's gone. Nigga gone. Ain't no body or none of. Ooh-wee.
What the hell is going on in this video? Do y'all think they really witnessed somebody disappear right in front of their eyes? In my opinion, I don't think they would just lie about something like that. Like I always say, the veil is lifting and we about to start seeing things we haven't seen before.
What is a conspiracy theory that you believe in 1,000%?
I hope you're ready for this rabbit hole. In the 1970s, there was a psychic named Ingo Swann who was tested extensively both by the Stanford Research Institute and the Society for Psychical Research. He was so good at remote viewing that they called him the father of remote viewing, and he created the gold standard on how to teach other people this process. After that, he was hired by the CIA for Project Scanate, which came from the words scan and coordinate, because Ingo could send his consciousness to any coordinate on the globe, including lunar coordinates. And he was asked to remote view the moon, which is a whole other thing in itself. But they used his teaching methods to train military personnel on remote viewing so that they could spy on the Soviet Union. After leaving the project, it evolved from Scanate to Project Stargate. But where it gets really weird is that kids who went to elementary school in the 80s and early 90s recall being tested on psychic abilities, some of the same testing that Ingo was put under, like ESP and precognition using Zener cards or listening to different frequencies. Some of these people even recall listening to weird hypnosis tapes, which were meant to elicit an out-of-body experience. But what really freaked me out when I was researching this was that the name of the project was the same or very similar. So it went,
a lot of mental illnesses are just spiritual gifts, but we wasn't taught that. We live in a society to where they don't really want to help you, and people don't really want to help each other. They just want you to pay them a bunch of money, dope you up with pharmaceuticals, and then they send you on your way. So a lot of people don't understand that a lot of different people have different brain types from birth. Indigenous cultures used to teach that. And when you were seen as having a special brain from everybody else, a shaman would take you on and teach you how to use your gift. Or a female shaman, which is referred to as a shaman ka or a medicine woman. And this is how they used to dress because they were engulfed in nature. Society is not a thing for them. The only reason you think something like this would look evil is because you've seen too many horror movies and your mind is engulfed in societal religious propaganda. Because religion, it really is at the end of the day a diluted version of just shamanism. You got ADHD, you just have hyper awareness and your brain processes information twice as fast as the average human. You got autism, you're extremely sensitive to your environment. You sensitive to light, your hearing sensitive, you sensitive to touch, different tastes. You have superhuman feeling. And these are things that could be genetic. Then you get into spiritual gifts that probably was just created by your circumstances. You got multiple personality disorder. You have multiple different aspects to your soul that you can tap into at any time you need. But that's only if you learn how to control it. You might even have multiple souls maybe, who knows? You got schizophrenia, you probably just got clairaudience. You literally hear every single thing going on in the spirit realm all at once. I'm not saying this is a fact, but this is my theory.
You know, in my opinion, I feel like this is true. You know, some people are just born with gifts and their brain operate different. There's a lot of people in the psych ward who have spiritual gifts. Like they could see entities that other people can't see.
Could this be a real fairy?
That's amazing.
See if I can go, oops, slower.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious.
Oh my goodness. You see the legs on that sucker? Girl, what?
Curious.
Oh my goodness. You see the legs on that sucker? Girl, what?
I just want to know what the fuck is this? Like, it's got legs and arms. It kind of looks like a frog. Like, it was in my pool filter. And it's got wings. What the fuck?
Nah, there's no way this is real. Like, you see how much bones that is? That mean they've been collecting them bones for years. If I was that cameraman, I would get out of there ASAP. I'm pretty sure that's a different type of species living down there. Boys keeping them bones like it's souvenirs or something.
Now check this out. The Statue of Liberty, which is literally Lucifer. Do you know why it's holding a torch?
Why?
Lucifer was the angel of light. Do you see this? Do you know who this is?
Look. It's like a vampire. I don't know.
So he has wings. He has wings, and there's a chain on his ankle, right? And he has a crown. It's obviously Lucifer, like Satan.
I saw the chain.
Look at this. What foot is this? You seen this statue before?
Wait,
I know you've seen this statue before.
Is that the one in? No, that's not the one.
Look. You see it? So there's a chain and a foot. That's the foot of the Statue of Liberty.
Oh,
yeah.
I heard about this.
Now this statue, going back to that statue, look, there's 7 points on this crown, right? There's 7 points on this crown.
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty has 7 points on its crown.
No.
Now go back to the statue. Look, what's by its feet? An apple. Where is the Statue of Liberty?
No.
The Big Apple, New York City. What do they call New York City? The Big Apple. Crazy.
I seen that, but I didn't know what the apple. I mean, the 7
The
points
crown.
thing.
Yeah.
When suns die, they get hotter. And then when they get hot, they explode and create a supernova. And then that sun create a new galaxy that's a part of the universe. This is what they say. So it's already getting hot, which they blame it on climate change, but it's really our star dying, which is the reason why Nibiru and Nibiru had to come back to get us anyway. Different civilizations and galaxies, when you start getting into the Galactic Federation, talk about stuff like this all the time, right? So what I think is they're trying to prepare for that, and they're trying to get rid of the natural sun. That way they can charge you for light. Same way they charge you for electricity, when the electricity is really free energy. Same way they charge you for water, when water is come from within the earth that they didn't create. Same way that you have to go to the grocery store to buy fruit when fruit grows on trees naturally. They're trying right now. Do you realize you have to pay for airspace now? You can't even fly in certain airspaces. Tyler Perry, I don't know if they swept this under the rug or not, but 2 years ago, he bought airspace and somebody flew in his airspace and he sued the people that flew in his airspace. How can you own air? So all the natural elements that we are comprised and made of, they're now charging for.
The sun is definitely heating up, and it's gonna keep getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and the UV rays will continue to rise. He was saying they might charge us for light. That would be crazy. They're already charging us for things that naturally come from the planet. This system is different.
You guys, the NOAA has just declared that today, June 24th, 2025, has been one of the hottest days in history. Yeah, I'm talking about there were triple digits across the whole board. We're talking Kentucky heat so bad that people are finding out they can't even lay out in the sun anymore.
Say a prayer for this sunburn, because I fell asleep today in the sun for 2 hours and the UV was at a solid 10. And at this point, I'm afraid I have sun poisoning. So
what kind of solar energy are we dealing with here, y'all? Because people literally feel like they're on fire internally, like they're burning from the inside out.
I feel like I'm on fire. In New Jersey, look at the sunshine off my forehead. This is not normal. We went from rain, sleet, snow to 105 degrees in 4 days. I'm done. If it goes over 100 today, I'm moving. I'm not kidding. I'll move. Yeah, I don't even know. I'll take a cruise. I'm done.
The heat is making him delusional.
The Duke don't give a fuck. Look at him.
People are also starting to question their sunscreens because they're finding out they're not working no more, or either that or the sun's on a whole nother level.
What the fuck is the point of sunscreen? Like, this is what happens when you romanticize the beach and forget that the sun is a nuclear weapon. Please don't ask me if it was waterproof, because yes, it was. And so was the Titanic. Look how that ended. I felt like I was sleeping on burlap last night. Woke up to blisters on the back of my calves. I didn't miss a single spot. It's evenly red, which makes it worse because my entire body said no in unison. I don't know if the sunscreen was expired or if I'm just genetically designed to suffer, but it did nothing.
I didn't know if you guys know this, but did you know that sunscreen turns black under UV light? Check this out.
I've got no sunscreen on my face. I'm gonna do 2 fingers because y'all got mad at me last time when I wasn't doing 2 full fingers, so. Oh. I don't understand this sunscreen. It literally feels like lotion.
Y'all see that? That's crazy, y'all. So is that the definition of blackface? So are they still committing blackface around? Like, cause the sun sees them as black. So that's crazy, man. Blackface is still going around and we had no idea. Now it's getting so bad to the point that people are thinking that their sunscreen is expired or not safe anymore. But yes, y'all, be telling y'all, the shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
it definitely looked like something out of a movie. Why are there so many birds going in the same direction? Is this like a warning that something is about to happen? You know, people say that birds are messengers. And you know, animals can feel things coming before we can. What y'all think is going on here?
Alright, I am home alone. And I am hearing a little kid laughing in the basement. And I do not have children. This is freaking me out. Yeah, you do hear it too? Go. Move. They'll try to go down there. Oh God, let's see if we hear it. Goodness gracious. Shit. Do you hear that? Oh my God, that's freaky. I don't have children. And I'm home alone. My fiance just went with her sister to the mall. Don't hear it anymore now. Goodness gracious.
Animals that should be mythical, but aren't. Part 7. For what I'm about to show next, viewer discretion is advised. You have been warned. What the fuck is this? Dog, I'm going to fucking vomit. I'ma try not to butcher the name, but this is called a Creatonotus gangus. It's a species of moth that's found in South and Southeast Asia. And guess where else is found? You guessed it. Australia, the dark continent. Only the males can have those tentacle looking things coming out of their bodies. That's their fucking organs. They release pheromones to attract females. And the larger and more potent they are depends on their diets. Like, if you've seen this in person, how would you get rid of it? Like, that's not some shit that you just step on. It'll probably be squishy. I can't keep looking at this. I gotta get this shit off my phone.
Crazy thing is, it probably would be squishy though. It looked like two different insects that's not supposed to have sex had a baby, and this is the outcome. Imagine you see this in your home. What you gonna do if it start flying towards you?
Oh my Lord! Ugh. That's the grossest, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. That's it. Somebody took the top off the Maybach. That's a buffet of disco rice. I've never seen it more than that in my life. That's the China Walk. That's the Great Wall of China. That's the Beijing Inn. That's the most rice. I mean, that's it.
You died very recently? Is your headstone close by? Home terror. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Am I going the right direction? Cross the road? Okay. Okay. We're going. Go north? Huh. Okay. Is it this direction? Just make sure you tell me when to stop. Cemetery, yes. Can you give me your name, if you don't mind? That gift. Thank you so much. Sarah, hello. One ghost detected. We must stay. Hurting. I'm so sorry. Tyler. Hi, Tyler. Is your headstone this way? You said go north. This is north. Eugene and Tyler. Am I in the right area?
They mean you harm.
They mean me harm. Listen, I don't mind talking to good or bad spirits, okay? Dark spirit. This is sacred ground, you guys. 100% dark spirit. Tyler or Eugene? Do not go. Do you not want me to go any further?
Get out of here.
Tyler. Yo, Tyler. Is this you? Sure. Thank you for showing us where your headstone is.
That boy is wildin'. Why is he even communicating with the dead like that? And then they telling him to leave and he's still not leaving. These people need to stop playing with the dead because they're going to find out the whole way.
Yes, he has been, the original person was replaced. So what we can tell you is he was activated as a reptilian. So there's a process where they send a microorganism into your eye. And it's a living organism that goes in through your eye and it takes over the brain, fully activating your reptilian DNA, basically turning you into a programmable reptilian.
Check out this freaky thing! Sitting on the edge of a cliff! What the heck was that?
What was this energy source that slowly navigating through dense trees to hit its target?
Yourself to me. Come on out. Come closer. I said, come, there you go. Come closer, bro. Come closer. How y'all doing? How you doing, bro? Uh-huh. What you laughing for? Huh? What you laughing for, man? Another one behind you? What they laughing? These people laugh at him.
Nah, this is outrageous. Like, how you even let it get that bad? Shit, I don't even think a cat could fix that. They probably need a lion or something. These niggas was having a party before he turned on the lights. Their whole family lived there. The cousins, grandparents, and everything.
Y'all, I'm driving on the highway right now, and there's something with a tail in my visor. I thought it was a string. It was hanging down right there. Oh my gosh, I think it's a mouse. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm usually not afraid of mice, but oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna have to pull over the next exit. On the next exit. What? Did you see it? There's a freaking mouse in my... It's gonna follow me while I'm driving! Legit mouse! Mouse in my car! Oh my gosh! I'm freaking out! Ah! Huh? Guys, I'm ah!
I just called the police. Get out front of my door. This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Get out front of my door right now. The police on the way. Go!
Just days after this happened, Jasmine records a video and points out something that makes this whole encounter even creepier.
In the 3 years that I've lived here, I have never seen this door come open. Ever. Like, but in the video, you saw the door just came open. Who opened the door? Like, look at it. Like, pitch black. Like, make it make sense. Like, how?
This whole occurrence is pretty strange. It's what happens next that's by far the most unsettling. This is where things start to get pretty weird. because after reaching out to property management and getting someone to open up this door, this happens.
Okay, y'all, so property management sent somebody up to come take a look, so I'm gonna let him do what he do, and I'm gonna stay back here. You say the light works? Y'all, he said the light works. Oh, Lord. What is that? He's over here. Y'all. What the hell is going on? Y'all see all these little kids? She had put kids' shoes up in there. Those frozen Elsa boots, whatever you want to call it. Those boots are my daughter's.
Your pinky toe can amputate itself for no reason. Once it starts, it cannot stop. If you hold a fart for too long, it'll come out of your mouth. You have billions of little mites living on your face, and they don't poop because they don't have an anus, so when they die, they leave a lifetime amount of poop on your face. That's also what they look like. You're 10 times more likely to get bitten by a New Yorker than a shark. Peaches and nectarines are the exact same fruit. There's a recessive gene that causes some to have fuzzy skin and some to not, and that's the only difference. Mosquitoes can smell what kind of blood you have. And they pee on you when they suck your blood. I think Count Orlok does that too. If you play music to a cheese wheel, it'll change its flavor. They have stronger flavor when they listen to hip hop. Cocktails were invented so we can mask the taste of unalived animals in the liquor. Because of, bootlegging. TV commercials emit an inaudible sound that your smartphone picks up on, letting advertisers know who you are and what kind of phone you have. And yes, this is a real thing.
First off, how did she even find out all of this information? Then is this shit really true? What makes you even want to research these things? I'm gonna leave it at that though. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys sub to the channel if you haven't already. We out, y'all. See y'all in the next video.